Now I'm ready. What's up, Pineapples? Welcome back to my channel. So today I have the assumptions video for you. Now I asked you on my Instagram to write me some assumptions that you had about me. Some of them were pretty funny. Some of them I could see how you're curious. And some of them I was like, dang, you be trolling. Today I felt like just doing a stand-up video because when I sit down for my beauty videos, sometimes I just feel so constricted. It's almost like, I don't know, wearing a bra the whole day. And you can't wait just to rip it off and just let your girls loose. So that's why today I wanted to do a stand-up video. Hopefully the audio is okay. I have my mic on and you guys don't mind. Also, my pineapple bun is very nice and high, so hi. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go through some of the assumptions. I almost forgot to screenshot some of these, so I'm glad I was able to do that. You don't like to go to a lot of beauty influencer events to avoid the drama. They can be mean and F. To be quite honest, I'm just kind of over events. If they're like worth it, then I'll go. When you go to events, it's a lot of like the same things. Like you go there, you take selfies, you see the same people, and you get some cocktails, you get a goodie bag, and that's it. To me, in my eyes, I don't really see that beneficial. Most of the time when I would go, I can just personally just meet up with the PR team on my own. I've been to them for so many years. Certain ones I will go to, like if I think they're beneficial and I'm really gonna learn something, or I don't know, they just seem like it's gonna be a really good event and done right, then I'll go. But other than that, I just kind of skip them. You love attention and the natural Leo in you needs to be the center of it. Well, first off, I'm not a Leo, I'm a Virgo. And I don't really like being the center of attention, to be quite honest. Like if I am going to be someone where I have to lead something or be in charge of something, I'm gonna do it right the first time. And yeah, I'm gonna make sure it's done. But being the center of attention is just not my thing. I don't crave attention. I don't want attention. I actually cringe when a lot of attention is on me. I'm just more chill of a person. So yeah, I don't like the attention on me. Once in a while, you like to do the deed in a car/public place. No, we don't like doing the deed in a public place because we don't want to get arrested. It's not our thing. We just keep our sex lives inside the house. Yeah, we'll like kiss and stuff, but we don't like even full-blown make out in public. We just like keeping everything intimate in our house. Lizzy, I feel like you're not the type to wear lingerie. Love your videos. Actually, you are wrong. I do have lingerie. I like lingerie. I think it just kind of sets the mood. It makes you feel like sexy, ready to get your freak on. It starts marking it. Obviously, I'm not doing this dance when I'm wearing it because that'll probably kill the mood. But I don't know. I like lingerie. I do. You haven't tried eating a pineapple the correct way hack. No, I have not. And my sister-in-law is actually the first person to tag me on a video on Facebook, and I saw it and I was literally mind blown. If you don't know the hack, you have to look it up, but has that crossed my mind to buy a pineapple and eat it that way? Yes, that is actually on one of my to-do lists, and I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna do it. I feel like I've been living a lie. So I got this assumption quite a bit, like that Glenn is freaky, that you're a lady in the sheets, but a freak in the sheets. Everybody's talking about getting freaky. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to answer this, but yeah, I said keep it juicy. So yeah, we do get freaky. Yes, we do. I think it's really fun to kind of like try new things, and I don't know. Where am I going with this? Yes, we do get freaky. Yes, we try new things. Yes, you know, oh my gosh, let me tell you a story. I can't believe I'm gonna tell you this. So when we went to Vegas, we went to, oh my God, we went to a shucks. I didn't even say it right because I'm like so nervous. We went to a sex shop, and when we're like checking out, the guy like looks at Glenn's ID after he's like paying, and he looks at him and looks at Glenn, and I'm thinking, no way, like please don't recognize him from anything. Why are you looking at him like you're recognizing my husband? So then he looks at him, he's like, is your brother Kenny? And I about died because that's his brother's name. I was like, wow, out of all the places, like what? And then he's like, oh, hey man, I remember you. And I'm just standing there like, just so weird because we're getting stuff at a sex shop and we're checking out and now we know the guy. But I mean, if anything, he's the one working at the store, but still, I don't know. But yes, we do get freaky deaky. Yes, we try new things, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. People have taken advantage of your kindness in the past. Yes, they have, which is why I have such a close group of friends. I'm a very giving person. I love helping people out. I am the friend where I love paying for the bill. I pay for bills all the time because I don't know, I want to out of the goodness of my heart. I actually cringe when people pay for me. I had dinner with some friends and they paid for me and I was just like cringing. I don't know what it is. I like being like a giver. I don't need like a ton of friends because to me it's like, it's just too much. I'd rather have like my concentration on people who I really care about, who I know I'm gonna keep in my life, and who's gonna be ride or die with me, like right next to me. Like we're gonna be right next to each other, not below or above, all the same level. So yeah. You're an ambivert, and I totally am. If you don't know what that is, it's basically an introvert and an extrovert. I totally am very extroverted, and I'm also an introvert. I can be very out there. I can talk to anybody. If you bring me any place, I can talk to anybody and hold an hour and a half conversation like I've known them for such a long time. I am also an introvert. So say for instance, like if I just get some free time and I don't have to be on social media, answer emails, film, deal with family things, or run errands for other people, run our own errands, or do anything, any chores, the sun will come out. I will literally sit on the couch with my dogs, pet my dogs, and just be in pure silence. Like I don't want TV. I don't want white noise or anything. I'm just like super chill and just not that sounds like I'm getting electrocuted. Just very zen and just chill. Like, I don't know. So I am an extrovert. I am an introvert. If I go and I meet like a new group of people, I'm not like, hey, what's up? I'm Lizzy. Nice to meet you. But I definitely don't like put myself in the corner. Like I'll talk to people and all that and I'll be very open, but I'm like definitely both. Would I say I'm more extroverted or introverted? I think I'm like a mix of both. I'm kind of like even, well, no, I think I'm a little bit more extroverted actually. My assumption is that you and Glenn have a red room. Oh my gosh, it's so funny because I just finished watching, I don't even know what the title of it is, if it's like the grayest of gray or the 100th shade of gray. I only saw 50 Shades of Grey and I never saw any of the other ones except when I finally like put on my Amazon Prime Video or whatever, I happened just to put on like the last one where she gets married to him and I'm Mrs. Grey. Now I remember the whole red room, and no, we don't have a red room. We're not like into all that crazy stuff. I mean, would we ever get one in the future? I don't know. No, I'm kidding. No, we would not, but no, we wouldn't. Oh my gosh, I look like a liar. I swear we wouldn't. So someone said the Hispanic side of you is Mexican. Yes, I am. Sorry, the sun. And you know, I happened to see another one saying that you're ashamed of your Hispanic part or Mexican side or something like that. And I was kind of in shock with that. I was like, oh, that's kind of like weird to say. I am half Mexican and my other half is Chamorro, Hawaiian, and with a pinch of French. I think people think that because one, I don't know Spanish. Two, I was raised in a super American household. We don't have any traditions. Like all I know is like quinceañera, never had that. Other than that, I couldn't even tell you. Like, we never did. We're a very American family. Some people in my family do know some Spanish, but not everybody, and that's about it. I was brought up with a lot of Pacific Islanders. I danced Polynesian my whole entire life. I competed in the islands. I've been to Tahiti several times. I've danced in Tahitian troops. I taught Polynesian dance for so many years when I was younger. I started teaching at 13. Then I started teaching at all these dance studios, 5 different dance studios when I was in high school and in college, and yeah, I was just teaching a ton, so that's what I was brought up with. So that's why I have such a connection with it, because that's what paid my bills and made me have all these experiences. And my family didn't do really any traditions dealing, from Mexico. So that's why I don't know anything traditional on that side. I just recently did a video talking about how I want to learn Spanish though on my vlog channel, and then trying out Mexican snacks, because we didn't even have Mexican snacks. Like I didn't know what most of the things were, only like a concha, and you guys just can go watch that video. We did like a Mexican snacks mukbang on my vlog channel. But yeah, I have nothing to be ashamed of at all. It's just that I just do have a connection with my Islander side because that's what I was brought up with. And everybody has different upbringing. Like say for instance, Glenn, he's half Mexican, but he doesn't know any traditions as well. He knows more Spanish than me, that's for sure. But he was raised with a lot of Asian culture because of his stepmom, so he knows a lot of stuff dealing with Japanese culture, Japanese food. So see, everybody's just different. You and Glenn have gotten caught doing the nasty by the fur babies. One time we were freaking doing it and we looked down, and who do we see just staring like from around the corner is Cujo with like his eyes just like, what's going on? Another time freaking Ewok came and he thought, I guess he thought mommy was getting hurt. Who knows? Oh my gosh, am I really answering these freaking questions? I am. But yeah, they've seen us, everybody except Yeppy, because Yeppy's she's probably just so scared downstairs. Someone said, you're very sweet and a good tipper. Yes, I am a sweet person, and yes, I am a good tipper. My mom has always taught me, if you are gonna go out to eat, don't you dare go out to eat and not have enough to tip the person who is helping you out, who is doing the hard work, who is, you know, doing their service for you. Like, you always tip well, no matter what, wherever I go. Even if it's bad, I give the 20% just because that's the type of person I am. Now, say they were super rude to me or something, then that would be a little bit different story. But you know, if it was just like whatever service, I'm still gonna give 20%. Like, I always say, if you can't afford to tip, like say you're gonna get like a $50 steak and you finally can get that steak, if you can't tip for that $50 steak, don't eat that steak. You know, that's just how I am. During Christmas time is when I tip even more than 20%. I usually do 25 to 30% just because it's the holidays and all of that. And randomly, like say literally just last weekend, Glenn and I were at Islands. Our bill was like literally $30 because we just got like 2 orders of fish tacos and a drink. And the girl accidentally charged us like the $100 bill, whatever, because there was a family in front of us. And she looked like so distraught, like so sorry, oh my gosh, you know, and you could just see she just looked so stressed out. And it was so empty because it was Friday. People weren't eating meat, obviously. So lots of people were eating fish or salads or whatever. So it was a slow day. So we tipped her even more, over 30%, because we just felt bad, you know, and it was a slow day. That's just how we are. I think it's really awesome to be a good tipper because people work hard and they live off of those tips. And I just think it's important to kind of keep that in mind. You cuss a lot. F is your favorite word off camera. If I'm going to say a curse word and I'm super pissed off, I will say the F word. I've calmed down a lot on the F word just because my mom would say, Elizabeth, it's not very ladylike to say the F word. Like if I'm so mad, I'm like, F, you know, I won't say it out in public like that, that's for sure. But yeah, I do say the F word. I say shit and damn, like those are like whatever, you know, but if I am to curse, I would say F or whatever, or mother effer, you know, like you mother effer, you know, but I'm not like extreme, like crazy, you know, I've calmed down like a lot. You twerk in front of the mirror. By the way, love you, Lizzy. You're my favorite YouTuber since day one. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I do not twerk in front of the mirror, but I will all the time just start randomly just like, boop, and I just like start twerking in front of Glenn. I'll put my leg up on the stairs and I'm twerking. I just drop it down randomly. I do it all the time. Like in the morning, early in the morning, I just got out of the shower. Like it does not matter. I do it all the time. I don't do it by myself because I don't find that as funny because I just like doing it to Glenn so randomly. He's always like, what the heck? You don't like Glenn touching your booty, laugh out loud. It is so funny. You guys have no idea. If I were to count how many times Glenn touches my butt a day, like actually all the time since we started dating and now that we're married and all of that, I would be a freaking millionaire. He will touch my booty in the morning, when I'm cooking in the kitchen, when I'm freaking going pee, you guys, in the shower. I could be doing anything. I'm like legit sleeping and I'm like, really? It doesn't annoy me, but sometimes when I'm in the kitchen and I'm trying to like chop and get all my sauce right so like something doesn't burn, I'm like, do you want dinner? Or do you want to have burnt food? My boo-hoo-tee. You can sing. Well, Steffi, no, I can't. You hate country music. No offense to country music, but it's just not my thing. I went to a country bar a couple weeks ago and I was just way too sober for that. I literally was like, shut please. I don't know what it is. No offense to people who love country music. It's just not my thing. Yeah, I try to get into it. I think some songs are cute. I would just never listen to it on my own. I don't know. It's just, yeah, I'm sorry. You fart in your sleep. Yes, I do fart in my sleep. The first time I was gonna spend the night over at Glenn's house when we just started dating, I warned him. I was like, hey, by the way, your girl farts in her sleep. So just letting you know. And then the next day he's like, dude, it sounded like there was a war, like, bah, 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 bah. I told you. We're trying to have a baby. No, we are not trying to have a baby yet. We are house hunting right now. We're in the middle of doing like back and forth counter offers. The home buying process is a whole thing. You guys can find out all the info on our vlog channel. But no, I am not trying to have a baby just yet. But God willing, eventually that day will come. If you see someone being wronged, you will stand up for them. And that is so true. So the first thing that came to my head was one time I was at Target. This is probably like about 3 years ago. And I was shopping and I literally just grabbed my cart and I entered and I was going to go through the clothing section because I remember I wanted a sports bra. So there was like this little girl on the side and she had like a whole like cute little princess outfit. And you could see that she had Down syndrome. Backstory, my nephew, he has Down syndrome. So obviously I have a connection with that. And from right diagonal her on like the other aisle, on the side of the aisle, I saw some guy with his hands crossed and just looking at her like with full on disgust, like a face. And she's just so innocent in her dress. Oh my gosh. Oh, so I saw the whole situation. Hold on, I gotta put my phone down for this thing right now. So I saw the mom. She was like looking at the dresses and shopping, and then he was just like with his arm crossed, looking at her like she was an animal, like so disgusted by her. I literally blacked out. I flipped out. I couldn't even believe what I was witnessing. I go to him and I'm like, "What the F are you staring at?" Because it was so obvious who he was staring at in disgust. I was like trembling of anger because I couldn't even believe it. Regardless of me having a connection with Down syndrome or not, I don't even care if my nephew didn't have it. I would still react the same exact way. It was not cool. And I said, yeah, keep it moving. And I looked at him. I'm sure I looked crazy. He just like looked at me like, oh, he said nothing and just walked away. I was so pissed off. So I didn't like look at the family's direction because I didn't want to make a scene and I didn't want to put them in that. And I'm sure the mom already deals with so much crap like already and enough and already sees the looks, you know? So she doesn't need anything extra, but I was there to stand up for that little girl because how dare that man do that? Like, and sometimes you just got to check people like that. And I hope he never pulled that ever again. Or he never pulls that with anybody in any situation. But oh my gosh, I was just so pissed off. I just remember like walking and like shaking. I was so pissed. So yeah, if I ever see anything that's wrong, someone's being bullied, punked, or anything like that, I will not stand for it. Same thing for me and my channel. I don't stand for that. Like, I asked some assumptions. I noticed like some trolling ones and I'm like, dude, like, you're so like stupid and irrelevant because it's like, why? And I don't think sometimes people think we could see the picture and the name because this one chick, like she had something distinct about her picture. I'm like, why does she look familiar? Like her face. So I go on my DMs and I see her name pop up. I'm like, oh yeah, this is the girl who just wanted to say, hey, do you know your face is asymmetrical? One side is fuller than the other when I was at Disneyland, but I forgot to block her because she was so irrelevant. I was too busy eating a churro on rides. So then I forgot to block her, but it's like, why even bother? And then she's just like all negative. It's like skirt. So I don't stand for it. I just block and I literally like, psh, you are gone. Like you're nobody to me. Pass out on your front lawn drunk, laugh out loud. I don't know. I love you so that much. Whoop whoop. Okay. So I have not passed out drunk in front of my lawn, but I have passed out drunk inside my house. My husband made sure I got inside. You guys, I'm gonna tell you a story that is so embarrassing, and Glenn actually has a video of it, and no, I will never ever have him show this video. I even told him, don't you dare like delete it. So I got so wasted a couple months ago, and I don't really get wasted, but I threw up, and I hate throwing up because I just feel so claustrophobic. Then I'm like, I threw up. This is so crazy that I don't even remember doing this, but then it woke me up because I grabbed the freaking scope bottle and then I go to waterfall it. What do you think happens? Obviously, I don't waterfall it good because I'm freaking drunk. I go like this and it splashes across my face and you hear Glenn go, oh shit. And I'm like, ah! I was like, oh, wow. And then I go, and then I said, wow, my eyes can't breathe. Shit. So yeah, I've gotten, you know, like drunk, but not in front of my lawn. My husband's not gonna leave me in the front. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video on the assumptions. Let me know if you guys want me to do a part 2. I will definitely do it. I'm thinking of doing a assumptions video with Glenn, but for our vlog channel on there. So make sure you guys go check that video out or go check that channel out. And yeah, that's about it. I love you Fineapple so much. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah.
Here we go, it's all about you, it's all about me, it's all about what we do. Making art, you and me, trying to find something to believe.